In this video, we will quickly animate multiple objects on a single shape layer using the path operation wiggle transform. To get started, let's look at our project. You'll notice I have a bunch of clouds at the bottom of the scene with our little one night sky title. Now I want these clouds to just kind of wiggle independently. Let's go ahead and select layer 4, which is named Cloud 5. And I'll solo that layer, and you'll notice that that layer is actually made up of multiple shapes. If I open up the contents here, you can see I have multiple ellipses that all make up that individual cloud. So make sure the Cloud 5 layer is selected. Enable Solo. In the contents area, go to Add, and let's add Wiggle Transform to this. Now, Wiggle Transform will affect everything above it as long as it's in the same group. And these are on the same indentation level, so that is the case. So let's open up the Wiggle Transform options and then open up its transform options down here. I want these to move about 10 pixels on the X for the position and maybe 12 pixels on the Y for position. Now, if we press the spacebar, you'll notice these little circles are moving independently. If I want them to move a little more slowly, I can decrease the wiggles per second. Right now, it's moving at 2 wiggles per second, so I'll change that to a setting of 1. And it's going to move a little more slowly. Now, I like this, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this wiggle transform to all the other layers in the composition. So I'll press the spacebar to stop playback and select the words Wiggle Transform 1 and go up under Edit and choose Copy. Now, since I use this on cloud number 5, I'll go ahead and close cloud number 5 and turn off its solo. And I'll just lock that layer so I can't select it. Then I'll go up and select the Cloud 7 layer by clicking on it. Then I'll go down to the Cloud 1 layer, hold down Shift on my keyboard, and click on Cloud 1 to select all the cloud layers except for our locked Cloud 5 layer. And I can go up under the Edit menu and choose Paste. Now the nice thing about this, when I deselect all these clouds by clicking down here at the bottom and press the space bar here, now you'll get a preview of the animation of all of these little elements in each of the individual clouds. Now, since I have so many different effects on top of each of these clouds, it's going to take a second to render, and you'll notice they're moving very slowly. But I'll just press the spacebar to stop playback and move the current time indicator back to preview the rendered frames here in this green section. Press the spacebar again to preview that section and render more frames. And here you can see now I have the clouds actually moving. So if you want to go ahead and wait all the way through until everything is loaded, you'll get a much better idea as to what's going on here. So I'll actually rejoin you through the magic of editing once everything is rendered, and you'll be able to see how the wiggle transform works. Now that we can preview the animation, you can see that path operations like wiggle transform give you multiple ways to add additional parameters to control the animation of shape layers.